How can you create your own halftone patterns in Photoshop? Photoshop has all kinds of halftone pattern tools, including a color halftone, but those seem to be more mechanical. We can make our own custom halftones so we can have more flexibility when we're using halftone patterns. In order to create a halftone pattern, we need to make a repeatable pattern. In Photoshop, create a new document 50 pixels by 50 pixels by going File, New, and then set it to 50 by 50. And select Create. Press Ctrl or Command 0 to zoom in all the way. This makes it the size of the screen. Click at the bottom of the Layers panel to create a new adjustment layer. We'll select Gradient. In the Gradient option, select Radial, then select Classic. This makes it a little bit bigger to fill out the entire square, and then press OK. Now we're ready to create a pattern. To create a pattern, go to Edit, Define Pattern. We can label this Dot. Now, dot shows up in our patterns right here. Next, we'll create a new adjustment layer by clicking Adjustment Layer, Pattern. Instead of using these cool leaves, we'll select our own pattern from the dropdown. If you don't see it, it may be in a folder, so just look around. In this case, I happen to have the water folder selected, so it's in there. Once you've selected the pattern, we want to change the angle to 45. And then if I move this around, I can't get the entire diamond shape onto the square. So it needs to be a little bit smaller. Depending on the size of your pattern, this will be different, but we'll try 75 first. And now if I move this around, it's still clipped off a little bit. For this particular size, I've found 70% works pretty well. So then do your best to line this up so it looks even. It should sort of snap into place. And then select OK. While this is pretty close to even, we can use the offset filter to be sure. Go to Filter, Other, Offset. It's going to ask if you want to convert this to a smart object, and we'll say yes. Then under the offset filter, we can have it be any dimensions, but what we really want is a multiple of half of our canvas. So that's 25 and 25. Once we do this, we know that all the edge pixels are repeating perfectly, and then press OK. You may notice some anomalies in the middle, but that's okay because it definitely repeats all on the outside. And in fact, just a little bit of noise and difference in a halftone pattern can add for more interest. Go ahead and press Edit, Define Pattern, and we'll call this Custom Halftone. Then press OK. To organize your patterns, go ahead and make a new folder. I'll call this Halftone, and then I can drag these patterns into that folder. Once you have your new custom halftone patterns saved, you can use them in other projects. You can also select this folder, click these three little bars, say Export Selected Patterns, and then label them Halftone Patterns. Now you can import them anytime you want. In fact, these are linked in the description of this video. That way you don't have to clutter up your pattern library and can import any Photoshop patterns that you may need.